Hey everyone, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. I, for one, very thankful it is the end of the work week. I love my coworker Hunter here, but sometimes we get into some shenanigans. So
we love shenanigans.
Sometimes. So, for example, today I'm just walking to get some ice for my coffee in the break room, and I smell rather, fish being warmed up in the microwave. You can all relate to that not being the world's best smell.
No.
And so I make an audible ugh. And I know I shouldn't have done that because I'm walking around the corner, someone's probably still in there, and lo and behold, it is Mr. Meteorologist Hunter McCullough, who's sitting at the last table possible in the break room next to the gym we were talking about yesterday. And I asked Hunter, I said, Hunter, did you heat up any fish? And he goes, no. And I go, okay, well, must have been somebody else. And he says, I got spaghetti. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then he eventually says, yeah, and a seafood medley. And that sparked a conversation in my brain going, is fish not seafood, or is seafood not fish?
Because in my mind, shrimp and scallops, which is what I heated up in the microwave and eventually led to that offensive odor, that does not include the fish. Like, I think fish and seafood are two separate things. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't know for sure.
If you're describing shrimp and, what is it, scallops you said?
Sure.
What does it fall under? It doesn't fall under meat.
I think it falls under seafood.
When seafood falls under...
It's a totally separate category than fish. Seafood to me is like another level because you have seafood. It's kind of like a higher, I don't even know, like in the food chain.
I suppose lobster and crab wouldn't be a fish.
That's not a fish.
That's seafood.
Exactly.
Okay.
Same with like shrimp and scallops and things like that. So no, I don't think I did heat up fish in the microwave. I think I heated up seafood. It doesn't matter. Nonetheless, both smell horrible.
It still smelled as bad as heating up fish. So for the folks at home, if you think seafood is fish, if you think fish is seafood, send us a text on the Northern Life text line.
Let us know. Right down here somewhere.
Yeah. Well, let's get to a wonderful, congratulations to all the folks out there. Congratulations, wishing you best of luck, that is. I don't know why I say congratulations like it was your birthday. But best of luck to all the folks out there who are going to be taking part in this weekend's deer opener here in Minnesota, the Firearm Deer Opener. And Hunter, you got some new artwork here to celebrate the occasion.
You're darn tootin'. So I went to Q Nails, of course. I do this once a month. And I said I would love a blaze orange background for hunting. And then could you do something with the deer on the actual toenail? And I love seeing their creativity. It's so cool. They're very good at their jobs. And you can see the antlers and the eyes and the nose right there. Cute little deer. And I'm telling you what, Ryan, there's not going to be a sock on my foot at deer camp all weekend long. I'm going to be showing off my feet to the fellas.
It's just no other orange, just your toes.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if it counts as legal orange for hunting, but we're gonna try it out, and maybe the DNR will have a problem with it, but we'll find out when they come to my stand.
So I apologize to all the folks who will be in Hunter's group this weekend. Yes. Make sure you wear your orange.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Amen.
Well, happy hunting. Let's get to a few viewer comments to round out our week. We got a text on the Northern Life text line after our CPAP discussion this week. They told us, Hunter, I have a CPAP, and I also toss and turn a lot. And guess what? It took me almost 3 years to get used to it. I made some minor personal adjustments, that is, to make it work.
So maybe I just didn't stick it out long enough, honestly. I probably did it for a couple to a few months to where I'm like, I feel like I'm sleeping worse.
That is one thing about being an adult is you have to get through the things that make you uncomfortable.
Yes.
If you don't like doing something like the dishes or the laundry, you got to say, well, I got to be used to being uncomfortable.
It's a huge part of being an adult, like you said, and it's unfortunate. There's a lot of fun times with the harder times, but you got to do the harder times as well.
Yeah. Be sure to follow your medical advice out there too.
Yes.
After Hunter and I were talking about our love for cranberries, Mel, our viewer, wanted to let us know cranberries are loaded with vitamin C. Also, how about this? Try cranberry sauce over vanilla ice cream. So good.
Oh, I don't know about you, man. I love the tart with the sweet mixture, so I bet that would be fantastic. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I usually don't know what to put my cranberry sauce on, and I don't necessarily like it on my Thanksgiving dinner, so I might have to wait and if it is at the Thanksgiving dinner I plan on going to, hopefully I got ice cream to go with it.
Yes, one of my favorite things, of course, on Thanksgiving is the old sandwich, that you get.
Yeah.
You get the buns and you put everything on the sandwich, and topping it are those cranberries, and it just makes everything, the salty and the sweet, meld together. So good, man.
Now you just got to add ice cream.
Yeah, right. Hey, put some vanilla ice cream on top. Why not?
Ice cream sandwich.
Yep.
Well, it is fun being on a team with Hunter. I know I'll give Hunter a hard time. And it has to be fun being on a professional sports team with your best friend, because guess what? Apparently, 2 high school teammates from River Falls, Wisconsin were part of the Dodgers team to recently win the World Series title. Alex Call and JP Fireeisen played together at River Falls High School in western Wisconsin back in 2010 and 2011, and then worked their way through the college ranks into the pros, and now they are both going to get a World Series ring.
How about that? What better way to know your teammate than to actually know them for a majority of your life? Oh my gosh.
Build some chemistry.
It's got to really help with the team right there.
Look at that too. Cool seeing the old picks and the picks today.
Yeah.
Big congrats to them. Interesting news for our line of work. It sounds like traditional TV may be heading for the same fate as the 8-track player. 43% of Gen Z Americans say they prefer social media platforms and YouTube over old school television and paid streaming. That's according to Activate Consulting's Tech and Media Outlook for 2026. The findings also show streaming revenues are expected to rise by nearly 20% on a yearly basis. TV revenues, meanwhile, projected to fall by around 5%. Researchers say viewers spend more than 13 hours per day on platforms like Instagram and TikTok.
I don't know if I should be admitting this because this is I make my money this way, but I think I only watch like network TV when like a sporting event is on for the most part. Otherwise, I'm doing NBC, the Peacock, watching the streaming and everything like that, but I'm not really watching the actual TV for the most part.
That's totally fair. No, Mary and I have the bunny ears for our TV, so we have the antenna. We get the basic channels like you're watching us on probably, and we watch it for sports, and also we watch it for Wednesdays, the big night, Survivor and The Amazing Race.
Sure. Yeah. Hopefully it's not like Austin Powers now. They press a button and both our chairs lift up and two new hosts come down.
That are more well-versed in the TikTok world.
Yes.
Well, hey, coming up, we'll talk more about Minnesota's deer opener this weekend. We'll see you in a bit here on Northern Life. Welcome back. More than 400,000 deer hunters are preparing for Minnesota's firearm deer season opener tomorrow. And deer hunting is the primary tool the DNR uses to manage our deer populations, helping Minnesota's landscapes, natural systems, and our economy. DNR wildlife staff report that there should be good opportunities to harvest deer in most areas in Minnesota. Hunters should know the deer permit area number for where they plan to hunt and ensure they understand chronic wasting disease regulations, CWD.
Definitely, yeah. Regulations change every single year, so make sure you're up to date on all of those regulations and what to do with the deer stand on public land, for instance. That's a very good regulation.
What is your favorite part about deer opener?
I mean, there's so many different things. Ultimately, it all comes down to deer camp. And hanging out with my dad and my brother and our family and just getting to know everybody, hearing all the stories, and it's just such a great time. It's my favorite time of year. And on top of that, like being in the deer stand and it's almost like meditation.
Yeah.
It's completely silent. You're with nature. It's not even about getting a deer. I haven't gotten a deer in like 5-10 years almost.
This year's the year?
Maybe it is, but it's more so about just hanging out with my family and just having a great time.
Well said.
Yep.
Well, good luck to everybody out there.
Amen. Good luck out there. And as we get ready to hit the woods, it's important to have your firearm ready to go when that big buck enters your sight.
Yeah, let's remember the time Hunter got his rifle sighted up the North Shore.
It's been a long time since I've sighted in a rifle, so we'll see if it's still accurate or what's going to happen here. Hopefully I hit the target. I would hope so. So like I said before, I got a 30-30. This is my dad's rifle, and I've shot almost all my deer with this rifle.
Okay, and I'm going to grab your rifle here if that's all right. Okay, first thing we're going to do is open up the action and verify we're clear. I don't see any bullets anywhere.
Excellent.
When we inspect our firearms, what we're doing is we're looking for anything loose first of all. Is your scope mounted tight? Is your stock intact? Does your action move freely? And then, of course, where's your safety at? A lot of times you want to check periodically, empty your rifle completely out and check the barrel. Make sure nothing's falling inside of that. And we're clear. There's nothing in the way. I don't see any damage, no problems with the firing mechanisms of any sort. Everything looks good and clean. Some battle scars from being carried in the woods for a while.
Yep.
Check the scope. Everything looks good, clean through that. So, no, we're in great shape here.
Awesome.
If you're comfortable and ready to go, we can probably head out to the range here.
That'd be
We
awesome.
can start off at the 25 yards. We start with 25 just to make sure you're within a 1 to 2 inch area.
Okay.
And then we work our way out a little bit.
Okay.
All right, let's get you kind of adjusted before you put your ears on and before you put a
Okay.
bullet in. Let's get your sight kind of set up. Get her adjusted to where you need to be. Okay, that looks good because we don't want it on the sling. We don't want the rest on the barrel. We want it actually on the stock of the rifle.
Okay.
So get yourself set up there. Just like you're actually shooting your rifle.
Right?
There's a 12-point buck in front of you, and you're going to shoot it.
Excited. Okay, that's about it right there.
Okay. All right. There's your round. Put a round in the chamber. Okay. All right, you got a round in the chamber?
Yep.
All right. Everybody's got eye and ear protection on?
I believe so.
Okay, if we are all clear here and stuff, ready to rock and roll, range is hot. You may shoot when you're ready. Put yourself on the target. Try getting on the center as close as you can. Hold nice and tight to your shoulder. Nice gentle squeeze on the trigger. All right, let's take a look. Well, sir, you are about as dead on as I would want you to be.
Really?
You are about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch left, and your elevation is spot on perfect.
Fantastic.
All right, go ahead and take and eject your round. Make your rifle clear. Your sight was on, everything's nice and tight, so that's a great starting point already. Now, what we can do is we can start working our way out to longer distances.
Okay.
This time we'll move you out to that 100 yard. Like I said, we use the 2500 just to verify everything. Nothing got bumped around in the safe over the summer. And
I'm right in the middle again.
yep, hold in the middle. So whenever you are ready, everybody's got eyes and ears. Your range is hot. You may shoot when you're ready.
Okay.
All right, and this is why we verify everything. We're going to take one more shot just to verify your impact.
Okay.
You are very high right now at 100 yards.
Oh.
Your impact is all the way up here.
Okay.
So we look now and stuff, we're 1, 2, 3, 4 inches. You're over 4 inches high.
Okay.
Now we're verifying things. So now we're going to take 2 shots so we got a group to start with.
Okay, that sounds good.
You can shoot when you're ready. So you've got 2 shots now that are totally different distance apart. We're getting in an area, and that's what we want to verify on is, first of all, make sure you stay consistent.
Okay.
Because without consistency, accuracy doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. So we'll get you another round. We'll do one more there,
That
see
sounds
where we're
good.
at. From what I see, you hit almost exactly the same spot as that second shot. So,
Okay.
So we got 2 shots at just over an inch high. So now we're ready to reach out to that 200 yard one. So far everything's proving to be exactly what it should be. You know, your rifle's zeroed. Everything's functioning as it should.
I hit it.
Hit it. Yeah, so you just hit an 8-inch steel at 200 yards with a 30-30 lever action.
Nice.
And an old scope on top of it. That's pretty good.
Cool.
That's pretty good shooting.
Fantastic.
That's a dead deer all day.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Good shot, Hunter.
Thank you very much. Always a good day to do that.
Yeah, go get them this weekend. Stick around. We're talking about holiday window displays in Duluth when we return. Welcome back, everybody, with Halloween now a distant memory. Downtown Duluth getting into the holiday spirit. Here with us to share more about this year's festive window displays, we have Stephanie Wedland and Christy Stokes. Thank you both for being here. It's super exciting to talk about the holiday season, especially in the wonderful city of downtown Duluth. And Christy, how are we looking? How are we getting ready with downtown Duluth preparing for the winter season here?
Yes, we are. We have a number of businesses that are already signed up for the window contest. So we
Good
have
news.
a window display and lighting contest. There's about, I think, 20 already signed up, so we'll have anywhere between 20 and 30 businesses
Sure.
participating.
And how do people sign up? Do they go to your website for that?
They do, and we have registration forms that we've sent out to many of them as well, thrown it out there to our membership. Anybody who wants to participate can. It's free to participate. We just want to make sure that we're decorating windows and being festive for the holiday season.
And it comes too with our Christmas City of the North Parade coming up later this month here on Northern News Now. It's a super exciting time. And let's talk with Stephanie Wedland. Stephanie, we've had you on the show before talking about window displays. How are things looking for you as we get ready for the holiday season?
Well, it's going really well, and busy time of year. Everybody's wanting to get their window done in time for the parade, so it's pretty exciting.
And you're working on a couple of them, is that correct?
I am, but you know, you can do so much with your windows, and it doesn't have to be expensive. It's just come up with a concept and do your best. It's amazing to see.
And what's a good place to start, Stephanie? I feel like I have a bunch of ideas in my head. My fiance Mary might say that these ideas are maybe not the best creatively, but what's a good place to start if folks say, hey, I do want to participate in this holiday window contest?
I always say start with your message. figure out what you are wanting to say to your customer or how you want to make them feel. And once you do that, then you can go from there and really figure out the details.
What's a good store? What's your favorite store to shop at to find like the perfect holiday items to either for your house or for your windows?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I have so many different ones, and I think sometimes the passed down memories is even more fun. But you also can, there's so much good stuff out there. And for the windows, you can create a lot yourself, too.
Wonderful. And then, Christy, when you're walking by a storefront, what's something that you say, I need to see more of that?
Yeah, we really look for color.
Okay.
Good themes with the color. Lighting is huge for us. I mean, just when you think about if someone's walking by, you want something that's going to grab their attention.
Sure.
And when we have additional lighting, it helps out, daytime, nighttime, it just really draws people in. So we're hoping people will do that because, now that daylight savings, it's dark early, right?
Oh, man, I gotta tell
So we
you.
want it to brighten up the streets as well.
And also, what's the bonus of participating in this holiday window display?
Yes. Well, of course, there's the bragging rights because
Right.
that's an important part. But there's also Stephanie is going to help someone design their window for the spring, summertime.
Oh,
so
cool.
it's a great package to win. As you can tell, she does has a lot of great ideas out there.
And Stephanie, for the windows, maybe obviously you're such a great designer. What did you do? How did you go about creating this piece we're seeing right here in studio?
I think sometimes when we talk about how to create a dynamic display, we really want to, some people say pyramids, some people say group in odd numbers.
Okay.
I say triangles.
Ooh.
Because you can do a lot of different shapes, and all you need is 3 corners and 3 lines, imaginary, and it creates a dynamic display because your eye repeats around in the triangle and it doesn't want to leave. It wants to keep exploring.
Well, I got to tell you, it is absolutely beautiful. We have Christy Stokes, we have Stephanie Wendland. Thank you both for being here.
Yes.
You can find more information about participating in the window contest, downtownduluth.com. Stick around. Happy holidays to you. We'll see you after the break.
I'm really excited for this one. When we see you again next week, I'm always excited for the shoots, Ryan. This one's going to be a lot of fun, though, because Ryan's going to be clowning around. We're off to the Odd Shrine Center in Hermantown, where Ryan will transform into a clown, thanks to the wonderful Shriners who tell us more about their mission. Are you excited for this one, Ryan?
I'm very excited. For the folks who can't tell, I am the one down front. That is me. I'm in disguise, but
They did a really good job. You did
Yeah.
a really good job because you put on the makeup yourself for the most
yeah,
part.
but they did a good job teaching me. And they,
Yes.
like we've talked about previously on the show, as we've teased this story, just talking about more about why they get involved and what they do.
Yes. Yeah, there's a deeper meaning that I didn't realize was a part of
Yeah.
this whole thing. So
Yeah.
very cool.
Very special. Speaking of very special, before we go, Mega Millions jackpot now at an estimated $843 million. It is the 8th largest jackpot in Mega Millions history. That next drawing taking place late tonight. It will be the 38th drawing since the last winning ticket was sold in the state of Virginia back in the month of June.
Wow, that could buy a lot of seafood and fish.
That's
crazy.
It can buy you a whole lot of pedicures over at Q Nails in Duluth.
I could paint all my nails instead of just the big toe.
You can paint your fingernails and your toenails bright orange.
There you go. I need to win that lottery.
Oh.
That's a good plan. Hey, shoot straight, everybody. We love you.
We'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Light.